Hi y'all, I care again, Backwoods Badass, and understanding Mark and some bitch. So this is like take 15 for this video. I tried to combine two videos at once and then it just didn't work out off me because I got all tangible and I lost the point. So I'm going to address one thing in this video and then tomorrow I'll address the other thing. I promise, hand to God, pinky promise. But anyway, the first thing I'd like to address is, if you've watched some of my other videos, I sing the praises of the damn dollar store. I love the dollar store till today. Today, something happened to me at the dollar store that pissed me all the fucking way off, to the point that I'm sitting here bitching about it on YouTube. But anyway, I had a pretty easy day at work, just a couple things I had to do. It was my turn to do maintenance on my vehicle and my equipment and everything like that. So I'm back at the shop and I'm doing maintenance. I had to fix a brake light on my service truck, and my sewer machine, I'd had to zip tie it together because it rattled itself apart. We need to put new bolts in it and what have you. I'm out there doing that. Well, there's this cool thing about being back at the shop working. There's a refrigerator full of shop beers. If you don't know what shop beer is, it's the beer you can drink when you're back at the shop. And there's also shop bourbon, but I try to stay away from the shop bourbon because I have a little problem with bourbon. Once I start, I can't shut it off. So I try to avoid the shop bourbon. I'm not above drinking a couple of shop beers, but I went in, got me a shop beer, went back out to replace the brake light on my service truck. I realized there's only 4 shop beers. And I was like, well, that sucks because, you know, when everybody else shows up, we're going to run a shop beer real quick. When my boss man calls me up and he says, hey, Ike, I need you to do me a favor. I says, what's that? He says, can you go to the Doggy Day spot and pick up Miss Daisy May? Miss Daisy May's the shop dog. And I said, absolutely, I can go pick up Miss Daisy May. I love Miss Daisy May to death. And so I get in my car and I drive to the Doggy Day spot. I pick up Miss Daisy May on the way back. I think to myself, you know what? I'm going to be a nice guy. Holiday season, I'm going to buy shop beer again for the 5th fucking week in a row. Rookie. But I pull into the dollar store, which leads me back to my original point. I love the dollar store till today. I walk in, I grab my fucking dirty 30, walk up, sit it on the counter. I ain't saying nothing bad about the cashier lady. She was super polite, super understanding, and if she's watching this, which I doubt she is, but if I was rude to you, ma'am, I apologize 100%. But set my case of beer up there and pop my ID out of my wallet. Right like this. And I have to cover up my address because I don't need none of you motherfuckers coming over and invading my privacy or anything like that. But this is a valid Indiana driver's license. And she goes, well, I need you to take it out of your wallet and put it in the palm of my hand. I said, well, I believe I need to see a badge before I do that. She goes, a badge? I said, yeah, you need to be a law enforcement agent to do that. She goes, well, it's store policy. And I said, well, I get that it's store policy, and I respect the fact that you're just doing what your boss told you to do. But your store policy cannot supersede state and federal law. I believe I am protected under the Privacy Act of 1974, and what she was wanting to do was scan that stupid fucking grid thing on the back of my ID. Here's my problem with that. My insurance information's on the back of that. My driving record is on that little scan thing. The last time I was involved in a traffic stop is on the back of that scan ID. If I've been in an accident is on the back of that. And more importantly, the thing that really, really goats my ass about that is my criminal convictions are on the back of that. And I ain't proud of it, but yes, I have criminal convictions. And I have no problem admitting it right here. But it's none of the fucking dollar store's business. All I want to do is buy a fucking dirty 30 for the fucking shop. And you want to know that I'm a felon? I'm not buying a fucking gun here. I can buy a house without showing my fucking ID. I've done it. Why does the dollar store need to know this much about me? I'll tell you why. It's because you're allowing people to violate your personal rights. If I showed up at your house to unclog your toilet, but I made you go take a fucking HIV test, would you be pissed? I know I would be. I don't have HIV. But I would still be pissed for that request. And yes, I don't want to seem like I'm belittling HIV, because that is a horrible thing. But asking to know my criminal record to buy fucking beer, that's just a step away. Where do we give up? Where do we quit? Well, if I gotta buy gas, you gotta know my blood type? I don't believe that's any of your fucking business. Yeah, I'm getting kind of tangential here, but this is a little personal to me. I did not fight for this fucking country to have your rights violated. I sure as fuck did not fight for this country to have my rights violated. Just because somebody says you have to do it, don't make it so. Read your Constitution. Read your state and federal laws. Cop stops you and says, I need to see your ID. You don't have to show it to him. He has to have reasonable suspicion of a crime. This lady needed reasonable suspicion of a crime plus a fucking valid law enforcement badge. So I walked out of that fucking DG without buying a case of shop beer. So I'm hoping the rookie steps up tomorrow and buys a case. But anyway, I'm tangible again. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Remember, I'm Ike Backwoods Badass Standard American son of a bitch.